fellow friends and family and fuckers. Welcome to another round of Beer Thursday. I'd like to apologize right off the bat for that. We had to get in. We noticed that because we have the explicit label, we have to get in so many fucks before in order to keep that label. So I just had to get that in at the front. And I apologize if I offended anybody, and if anybody's listening, I'm surprised. Hi, everybody. How's you doing today?
Well, as we've discussed before, there is an unlimited number of fucks.
Oh, we have an unlimited number of fucks. Okay,
no,
that's good to know. Oh,
Actually, we don't. So use them wisely, Jay.
Okay, I will use them very wisely.
Fucker.
Shane, how are we? How are we doing?
We are so good. Doing really, really, really. How are you?
I am, if I were, I couldn't be any.
And then nobody would know, right?
Exactly. You'd think they would, but they'd have no idea.
IKR.
Not a clue. Yeah.
If to go along with our potential round of things with acronyms.
Exactly.
IKR?
IKR? WTF? What did WTF? Why the face?
Why not the face?
That's a good point. So Shane, enlighten us. What is this round going to be about today?
I find these articles now and then and think that they need to be discussed, need to be broken down, rated, This is the 25 greatest opening lines to songs.
Love it.
Now, these aren't Jay's and my. This isn't our list. It's a Jeff Mazzidlo. And a lot of times these lists, when they come up with the 25 this or that, or the 10 this or that, it only takes one person to mention it for it to make the list. So not exactly science.
Well, maybe this is a great jumping on point for us. We go through this list and then perhaps we do a future round with our own.
With our own, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first one, Jay, you would like. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Go, cat, go.
Oh, love it. The great Chuck. No? Tom?
Chuck Woolery?
No. Steve Carl Perkins.
Yeah.
I think it was just Carl Perkins. He dropped the Steve when he never had the Steve. The song's made famous by Carl Perkins and made famouser by the great Elvis Aaron Presley.
Yeah. I like that one. That is a good start to a song. That's a good,
What is
good way to start a song.
Money? 2 for the show.
Legend has it Johnny Cash encouraged Perkins to write a song about a military airman who referred to the issued footwear as blue suede shoes. So, yeah. Thank you, Jeff Mazzidlo.
Good one.
Oh, there's also a lot of ads. And sometimes I have to click through. Okay, I like this one. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Oh, yes. Great opening line by the great Simon Garfunkel, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
That is and I find it to be a really uplifting song.
It is a great start. So far, good article. Sometimes these articles are stupid.
Right.
This one's good so far.
Okay.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end. My only friend. The end.
The Doors. Good.
Yeah. Another great one.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one too. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief.
Said the Joker to the... that's a great one. Now, is that the Dylan? Because Dylan wrote that song. It's Along the Watchtower, right?
Bob Dylan wrote it.
But a lot of people have covered it.
Jimi Hendrix, yeah. I like Dave Matthews' cover of it.
Well...
I'm sure you would agree with me that Dave Matthews covered it.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Jay, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year, stole many a man's soul and faith.
That is first of all, it's a great song by arguably the greatest rock and roll band ever.
Very arguably.
Very arguably.
No, they're definitely up there. There's no doubt that they're up there.
But, oh my gosh, what a great song. And yeah, I love that. I love Sympathy for the Devil.
U2 has a pretty cool. Okay, this one. Yet it's the opening line. It's not the song, because it's a good song, but you're not going to ever rate it as the greatest of anything. But it is a good opening line.
Yeah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. It was a good friend of mine. That is a great, absolutely.
Great opening
line. Read
on
night. You know, a little trivia. My wife, that was the first concert she went to see when she was a little child.
Three Dog Night?
Took her to see Three Dog Night, yeah.
Wow. That's cool parents right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Huh. Which is, speaking, there's one of the ads on this is Styx and Foreigner together live for the last time ever with special guest John Waite.
Huh.
You know what? It's not too expensive. I can go see that. You and I saw Styx together at Cotton Bowl. Remember that?
Oh, mama, I remember that band. What else was at that one?
I don't know. I don't think it was a Texas Jam, but I remember Styx and some others.
Sticks and Bones
were there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We are 19 seconds away from toast time. 19 seconds.
19 seconds.
Toast. Yeah.
I think, Shane, you have a great toast, don't you?
Interestingly enough, the next opening line makes for a great toast.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
We allow that?
I will allow it.
Okay. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be.
Let it be. Cheers. That is another great song. My gosh. Talking about a band, like a great band, I mean, 10 years maybe? They were together for maybe 10 years. And all the music that they put out, that has stood this test of time. It's still, it's amazing. Talking about, I say the Stones are the greatest rock and roll band. I consider them more rock and roll than the Beatles, but the Beatles has to be up there as one of the greatest bands, period.
Definitely. I mean, between the music and then the songwriting, wrote just incredible songs. I mean, there's a whole movie just about Beatles songs.
Yeah.
With a kid where everybody forgets the Beatles somehow, and the one person remembers all the Beatles songs, so he tries to keep them alive.
That was a great movie. That was a great movie. And John Lennon was alive in that one. I remember he went and saw him at the end.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, I got to click to the next one, don't I? We're moving along.
Moving on up.
Probably a terrible. I love this song. And I love this line too. Some people call me the space cowboy. Some people call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice because I speak of the pompatus of love.
Pompatus. That is a great song, great opening line. Yes. Could not agree more.
Pompatus is a made up word too. He made it up just in that song. Yeah. Texas' own Steve Miller.
It takes a lot of pompatus to make up a word like that.
All right. This one's kind of spare, but you might like it. Just kidding. The screen door slams. Mary's dress sways like a vision. She dances across the porch as the radio plays.
Nice. That is a great line.
Thunder Road by Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. That is a great opening line.
Yeah.
I think talking about another great, I mean, Springsteen, he's damn near a poet. I mean, he's just, he makes words and they come together and they do things and make you feel stuff. And it's great.
Have you listened to Ryan Adams' version of Nebraska? He covered the entire album.
I did the one time, just once I listened to it.
All right. This one I'm not so sure about. I mean, it's a good, fun song, but Hey Ho, Let's Go. Blitzkrieg Pop.
Yeah.
Ramones. Yeah, it's a good song
Hey,
for,
oh, let's go.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air.
Yes. That is a one of the best songs, in my opinion. That's one of the best songs in my opinion.
Now, Jay, I think you knew this about me, but well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
Yes.
You know what? I love that song, but I don't know if that belonged with the greatest opening lines.
It's a good one though.
Maybe. I don't know. Was there a lot of like just cockiness like that in the cocky lines like that in the 70s like there are?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Can't the way I use my
walk, I'm a woodsman.
Okay, this is a lot of words for an opening line. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. I will survive and go around and all the stuff.
Doing stuff, make stuff, and doing things all day, and I go around and doing stuff and doing all the things. I will survive. I will survive.
It's a good, powerful, positive opening line.
Absolutely.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I will allow it.
Oh. I'm not familiar with the song. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Li Ho Fook's. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
That Werewolf of London, right?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize the line, but I assume that by the subject matter, but
werewolves. Oh, wow. Didn't know this was here. Oh, Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. It's the one you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm a big Styx fan.
Yeah.
Big Styx fan.
I like Styx as well.
Oh, this one's good. She was a fast machine, kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen.
Yes.
It's an awesome song. Even it sounds exactly like all of the rest of their songs, yet it doesn't.
It does, but it doesn't. Yeah. Or does it?
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Middletown Dreams. No, sorry, that's not it. Don't Stop Believing. Do you ever go back and listen to any of the old Journey or?
Sometimes I do. I have listened to some of the older ones, like in stuff I'd not heard before, or at least not a lot of, and I like a lot of the old stuff.
I think this. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Here's one. Is this on there? It's got to be on there. Hey, mom, I like the way you move. Gonna make you sweat. Gonna make you groove.
I don't know. We'll have to get through there and see. I think we're farther than halfway, so we can't split it into two. So this might be a little longish round.
Okay. All right.
But that is a great opening line. Just the way it's that little.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you're as big a fan as I am, but also up there with the greatest bands ever.
Oh, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're basically a blues band. Have you listened? I mean, they can play some mean-ass blues.
And just like all the acoustic, all the instrumentation, and then they just go in these weird directions. And yeah, I love Led Zeppelin.
Now I could do without hearing Stairway to Heaven ever again, but other than that, I'm in. Like Kashmir. Man, I love that song.
Yeah. It doesn't really bother me hearing Stairway to Heaven. I don't mind it.
Man.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
Life.
Oh, man.
An electric word, life. It means forever. Now, that's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterlife. I love that song, and I loved Prince. Gosh, he was great. Man.
Okay. I got my first real 6-string string, bought it at a 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled, was the summer of 69. Not a big fan of Bryan Adams. Sorry. I know he's Canadian. Josie's on vacation far away.
Josie's on vacation far away.
Okay. I love that song. That album is really good. There are a lot of good songs on that never made it to the radio. But that is not one of the best opening lines ever.
I need to actually who is that man?
The Outfield. I read somewhere the other day, because I was listening to The Ticket, and Gordon Keith's a big fan of The Outfield. And if I'm not mistaken, I think most of those guys are no longer with us. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I think most of them have passed on to the next plane.
That's a shame.
Not to be a downer or
Play
anything.
Deep. Gone too soon. Play Deep is the album, and there's a lot of good stuff on that. I mean, a lot of it did make it to the radio.
Yeah.
But the stuff that didn't is just as good, if not better.
Love those vocals. I guess was Tony Lewis the lead singer?
Couldn't tell you.
Cool.
No, he's the lead singer of the Toadies.
He died, and no, that was Todd. That's not Todd Lewis.
Oh.
That is Todd Lewis.
Yeah,
Todd Vader Lewis.
Not to be confused with our friend Todd Lewis, who I really need to hang out with. They really need to call him.
I know.
This is a band I just could never get into them. I couldn't find anything wrong with them, but that's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an aeroplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. It's the end of the world as we know it. I don't
Does anybody know all the words of that song?
I think Billy Joel does.
Okay. Harry to Ventura Stay Red, China Johnny Ray.
Oh, here's another one I think people love the song, but I don't think anyone appreciates how great the lyrics are, how well the song is written. She's got a smile that, it seems to me, reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky.
That's a great line, surprisingly, from the Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah. And I love that one album. I loved Appetite for Destruction, wore it out, and that song, but not nearly as good as he thought he was. But that song, that's a great song.
That whole album is great. And then they did the one with Patience on it. And I keep thinking, I go back and I listen, I loved that song. But when Chris Cornell did it, his cover of it, to me, there is no other version. To me, that is the definitive version right there.
Not even Sheryl Crow's?
Not even, has she done it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's not going to do a bad song. You know it's a good song. Chris Cornell does it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Faith. How low can you go? Death Row. What a brother knows.
Nice.
Kind of surprised to see Public Enemy make the list, but you know what? Take it. Okay. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube from a gang called With Attitude. I'm not going to say it, even though it's a lyric. I didn't say the word.
Don't say it.
I did get into some NWA. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Oh, that is the great. And you know what? A friend of ours borrowed that line for one of his songs, I believe.
Oh, really?
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Oh, really? Was it Nate?
Yeah, he was probably, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but every time I hear that lyric, I think of this song.
I'll say knock you out.
Don't call it a comeback.
I don't think I know the song. Somebody said, you got a new friend. Does she love you better than I can? Wait, is this the same list? Because that's stupid. That's stupid.
I don't know that.
Robin, Dancing on My Own, Robyn. Who spells her name like that? Just kidding.
Yeah, that's crazy. Never heard of that.
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital HIM.
Are we on the same list?
We are. It's still the 25 greatest opening lines to songs. Born This Way by Lady Gaga.
We must be getting to the bottom of the list because
Hell, It's Me.
Hello.
By Adelaide. Just kidding.
Adelaide.
Also, never could figure her out. Never into that either. I don't know this one either. If you want to run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. Levitating by Dua Lipa. It's a good line. I might check out the songs just because it's a good line. I think we're at the end. My kid would probably know this one. I haven't done a cartwheel since I was 9. I haven't seen my mother in a long, long time. A&W, Lana Del Rey. Okay.
I know the artist.
All right. There you go. There are the 25 greatest opening lines to songs.
Well, I'm going to have to say there's a lot left off that list. For example, one of the greatest hip hop songs, maybe one of the first rap songs ever. It goes a hip hop, hopping, hop, stopping, don't stop, rocking to the rock to the boogie beat. You know that one?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It should be there.
It should be there.
It should totally be there.
But there's a lot that I was just thinking about. Like, I like opening lines that like catch you, like that Jack Ingram song. Where in hell did you go?
Yeah.
Down in the Biloxi. That's a good one.
Yeah. We should comprise our own list of great song opening lines.
I agree.
And then we'll do
agree more
novels, opening lines to novels.
Yes. That's a novel idea.
The man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed.
That is a great line. Well, that has been great.
Well,
I think, didn't I start this record?
I don't know. This is a long one. That was a long time ago.
It seems like it's.
I think I did. I think you did start it because I was reading all the lines. Well,
Shane, take us home.
We've told you what this person said were the 25 greatest opening lines to songs. But you know what? We're going to tell you what it is. No, we want to know what you think the greatest opening lines to songs are. You just tell us in the comments. We've been getting a lot of comments on our Instagram page. So, yeah, you can find us there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell us in the comments. We want to know what you think. And maybe we'll add yours to the list that we come up with. And we'll probably just anytime in the next few years, we'll finish the round on our favorite opening lines to songs.
You know what? What if our wonderful listeners help us compile the list? Well, based upon all of our input. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. It's also a great idea for the Rush podcast, the best opening lines to some Rush songs.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So subscribe to that show too.
Yes.
And subscribe to this one.
So,
because you want to hear all these conversations right in your ears automatically every Thursday morning when your telephone downloads that next exciting round of
Beer Thursday theme song. Hey, mama, like the way you move. Gonna make you sweat. Gonna make you groove.
Yeah.